going on, Jerome's? So it is the summertime. Training camp is right around the bend. Vikings OTAs minicamp is in the rear view. So we're gonna update things, and this is our obviously way too soon summer break 53-man rooster projection. Now we got 53 on the roster. We got 16 on the practice squad, and those are the columns. And then the third is obviously cut and waived. And now color coding. So gray is an incumbent player, yellow is a free agent signing, and green is rookie. That's what we're going with. So quarterbacks, obviously they want to keep Nick Mullins in the fold. I think that there is a world where maybe McCarthy rises up in training camp, becomes QB2, they're comfortable with him, and then, I don't know, trade Mullins for like a 6th-round pick, but I think it's pretty far-fetched. But I think given the Vikings gong show quarterback last year as well, I think that they do want to keep 4 in the sphere. So Darnold, Mullins, and McCarthy on the 53. Now, it's less than ideal. Roster construction-wise, you would like to save that extra roster spot and only carry 2 quarterbacks. But if Mullins is going to be QB2 and McCarthy QB3, beep, bop, 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 boop, you're not going to get McCarthy on the practice squad. And you can't have Mullins be on the practice squad and be QB2, with the emergency quarterback rule. So got to carry 3. Jared Hall on the practice squad. There you go. So running backs wise. So I got 4 running backs on the rooster. Aaron Jones, Ty Chandler, King Kene, and I put Cam Akers. I just have this feeling down in my loins that the Vikings are going to take a shot on Cam Akers in training camp. And I think that if you prove that he's healthy, come back from the Achilles, he'll be good to go. CJ Ham, obviously the best fullback special teamer in the world. Dwayne McBride on the practice squad. Myles Gaskins is cut and waived. Plus, you don't realize, so 16 players plus 53 equals beep, bop, 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 boop, 69. I mean, there's not many. So 69 players are in the sphere. I mean, that's not many gone from the 90-man roster. It's kind of crazy, man. But receiving-wise, so the Vikings do want to run the ball more. I think that they're going to keep 8 receivers in the sphere, 5 on the roster, 3 on the practice squad. So J.J. Addison, Powell, Naylor, and Trent Sherfield, the free agent from Buffalo, on the roster. 3 practice squad guys. Tristan Jackson, who's shown well. Deshaun Jones, who they paid a lot of money as a UDFA, coming out of Maryland. Of course, Thayer Thomas, who I think Thayer Thomas could be a little something, man. Cut waived. Lucky Jackson. Baldwin's already gone. Malik Knowles, as well as Ty James. Oh, there you go. Next. Tight ends, Hawkinson. Even though Hawkinson could start off on the pup, that's worth noting. Oliver and Munt on the rooster. Oh. No. Let's see. How are we going to do this? How are we going to work this? All right. So we will say that Hawkinson is starting off on the pup list. And then, of course, Bobby Tonyan. There you go. So we still work. Actually, we can keep Harry on the practice squad then, too. All right, so Hawkinson starts off on the pup list, so he'll miss a minimum of 4 weeks. Oliver, Munt, and Tonyan on the rooster. 2 on the practice squad, Nick Muse, as well as N'Keal Harry, the converted wide receiver. Trey Knox, UDFA, Egon. Offensive line-wise, so keep it 9. Pretty common to keep 9 offensive linemen. So Darisaw, Brandel, Bradbury, Ed Ingram, and Brian O'Neill. Now, that's not to say that Brandel and or Ingram are going to start over Reisner, but competition will be there. Then reserves, Feeney, Juergens, Reisner, like I said, who could start, as well as the veteran David Quisenberry. 2 on the practice squad, Tyrese Robinson, T-Rob, the right guard, as well as Walter Rouse, a 6th-round tackle from Oklahoma. Then defensively, so gone back and forth. I mean, it could be 6 on the defensive line. It could be 5 in some combination. But Tillery, Harrison Phillips, Jonathan Bullard, Levi Drake Rodriguez makes the squad. He has some work to do in training camp. Jaquelin Roy in year 2, as well as free agent Jihad Ward playing a little bit of 5 tech. So you got 6 D linemen on the rooster, 2 on the practice squad. Taki Taami. He needs some size, man. And he's the only true blue nose tackle in the sphere, as well as Jalen Redmond, UFL superstar, stakes his claim and grabs a practice squad spot. On the edge, living on the edge, Jonathan Grenard and Drew Van Ginkel, as well as Diamond Dallas Turner. Patrick Jones. I think Patrick Jones might be a trade candidate, where I don't think he's going to get the time of day on the edge. The talent is there. He's in a contract year. I think some team could look at him and be like, Mama, I could change him. go from there. The UDFA Gabe Murphy from UCLA making the roster, a little bit of a surprise. Andre Carr II still working into his NFL body on the practice squad. Then Owen Porter and Bo Richter, the other two UDFA edge rushers, you going. Off balls. So Pace, Cashman, Grugier, Hill, I think are set in stone. Abe Beauplan, they like a lot. Asama, he's got some work to do in year 3. Now, I don't know if you actually get to the practice squad. I think that given his talent, upside, and draft pedigree, a team would take a chance on him, grabbing him through waivers. But if you can get him on the practice squad, go ahead. They got KJ Cloyd and Dallas Gant cut or waived. Although I do like Gant a lot. Frankly, wouldn't shock me if Gant ended up on the practice squad. Into the cornerback room. So I think the first 5 are pretty much set. So Shaq, Murph, Blackman, Kyrie Jackson, the rookie 4th rounder, and a Caleb Evans. I think those 5 you can pretty much set in. 2 on the practice squad, slot machine Jalen Williams, second-year UDFA out of Indiana, as well as Dwight McLaughlin coming out of Arkansas. Formerly LSU. So I kind of like those 2 guys. I think Booth is going to be gone. I think that he could be a trade candidate. And AJ Green flashed a little bit at OTAs. He certainly is a name to keep an eye on. And not just because he wears 28, which is weird. Safety-wise, so Harrison, Beasley, Metellus, and Kerryon J-Word's son, could swap out with Theo Jackson. I wouldn't be mad either way. Najee Thompson moved to safety, although he is a true blue special teamer. And then Lewisine, I think, maybe an underdog to make this a roster. So I think that Scene, Booth, and or Patrick Jones II, and maybe even Asama could be trade candidates. You're not going to get much, but maybe swapping out of a late-round pick with some upside there. And then specialists, so Will Hurd, 6th rounder out of Alabama, Roll Tide. The Bama Hammer, nailed it. And I'm calling it an upset. I'm going to say that Seth Vernon, huge leg, the pride of Portland State, go Vikings, beats out Ryan Wright, who was great his rookie season, not so much last year. If it's a true blue competition, I think Vernon may overtake him. And, of course, Ageless Wonder, the Bagel Man, Andrew DePaula at long snapper. But that's it. Take a look at Vikings summer 53-man rooster projection, as well as practice squad. There you go. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.